Hello everybody, welcome. If you're here, it probably means you're here to heal and evolve. Today I channeled and purposefully asked if a Sirian or Arcturian being would connect with me. And it was a Sirian being, which I've had before. A few times that I'm aware of. They may have come through before, but I didn't identify who they were. And I was asking today mostly curiosity questions. So, what is Sirius like? What are the Sirians? What are they for? What do they do? Are they here to help us? Are they the same as the Arcturians? And so forth. And I asked some questions around how the astronomical events interact with us or help us or so forth. So let's get into it. So I did first of all ask, what is Sirius like? And what do Sirians do? Or what is their special area of interest and value in the galaxies, in the cosmos? They didn't describe what Sirius was like. What they said was they have a special relationship with Earth, like a close relative type relationship. We are linked with you, they said, and have interest in you and care. It felt like very caring, like an active relationship with Earth and human beings. There are quite some of you that are from Sirius or were at some point and some timeline, which was very beautiful. There was really a sense of caring. And I sensed them as blue and maybe grey as well. Now, bear in mind, I know I'm relatively, compared to other people, I'm relatively new to channeling. So the last 6 months or so, I did do it many years ago, about 20 years ago, but I haven't since that time. Actively. I don't know much about the different galaxies, the star beings. So I find these topics very interesting, and I don't want to just go on the internet and look up everything because I want to see if I can get this information through direct. So I asked if I was connected with Sirius in some way, and they said yes. So I found that interesting. There's also a little bit of me, with everyone who channels, like a little bit of doubt, do I just want that? But it did feel quite clear. I said, are you here to help us evolve? They said, yes, but not necessarily. Some of you, if you choose. We are here in a caring, connected way, whatever your choice is. Now, some of the, because what I do after I've channeled information, some bits of it, I like to try to have confirmation that what I've got through is correct. So I will look on the internet afterwards and see if any of it aligns with what other people are saying. Now, online, you will see when you look up Sirian beings, or if you know about them already, that apparently they are quite interconnected with our evolution. But what I got through was the more caring, harmonious element. I asked, are you in a physical realm, a physical being? They said, yes, but not in the way that you might know it. But yes, we exist. There is some, not density so much, but it sort of felt like in comparison to some other beings that are pure consciousness, these were more, there was a bit more density to it than that, but obviously not as dense as humans. So I asked what my role was here, and they said, or what can I help with? I asked. They said, you help as a channel of light, showing and actively bringing it in so people can feel and know it for themselves. People need help with this process. You need more light on Earth and in your bodies. This is where much more possibility and higher energies are available. With more light. The more dark and cut off you are from light inside, the less is accessible to you. We are assisting more light coming into your planet and helping those who choose to access more light energy and therefore higher vibrations. These higher vibrations carry healing and knowledge that is closer to source energy, which is pure creation with unimaginable, for us as humans, possibility and purity. Everything is possible at this energetic resonance. So I said, who are the Arcturians? Because I know nothing about them. And what do they do? Do you have a connection with them? They said, the Arcturians are another star race. They are different to us, but not dissimilar in your eyes. They have different speciality skills, more technological in the field of developing devices and spiritual technology. Or spiritual, the word was a little ambiguous. It was more like multi-dimensional technology. And I asked, do Sirians feel more directly connected with Earth and caring for Earth? Because that was the feeling I was getting. They said, yes, the Arcturians are further away, which I didn't know, and have special interest in technology, and they have a more galactic interest, not so much just Earth specifically. Okay, and I asked what astronomical events or planets are helping us right now, and what beings are actively helping us. So this is what they said. The astronomical events are stirring the energy or helping activate and increase the electromagnetic potency. And they showed me like a spoon in a cup of tea, like that sort of spinning, whirring, energizing. Electromagnetic energy is closely tied to light energy. The other planets in your solar system are a part of that electromagnetic energy sphere or unit. They were saying our solar system is like a unit of electromagnetic energy, like a interwoven, interlinked body. Each time a planet moves in its own cycle, and the pattern or alignment of planets and stars seemingly shift or change, it shifts the electromagnetic energetic pattern. So which planets are most relevant right now to us on Earth, helping our trajectory towards evolving and what some call ascension? They said Uranus, Andromeda, and the faraway small or dwarf planets are stirring the energy in a deeper, more long-term, more impactful way in this new age that you are in. The small planets and cosmic bodies are coming through sometimes on the outer edges of your solar system or galaxy to bring new energy in, something different, extraordinary. They are like little extra catalysts which bring new energy in, something different. So they really emphasized or showed me, or I could sense the energy of it was like these little zoom, zoom, like the cosmic events, like meteor showers, or these outer small planets are in their cycle coming round and stirring things up, bringing something deep acting, something extra, something extraordinary, bringing in fresh energy, something novel that helps bring new possibilities for growth and something new into Earth and humanity. They are almost like helpers for Earth to help shift her into new realms in her cycle of growth and change. They are like, and they gave me another little image here, dropping a fizzing, dissolving tablet into water. Short-lived, but impactful and dynamic. Dynamic forces of something totally different. And that was more from the types of cosmic events like eclipses or meteor showers, stuff like that. Solar flares. It was these things that are sort of like, bam, stirring something up, something dynamic. I asked about Andromeda because I don't know anything about Andromeda. I said, how is Andromeda helping? The connection with Uranus and this age of Aquarius. It partners with them for change, for the new age. And it was like there was communication between Andromeda and Uranus in this age for now. For in this moment, it was like somehow they're assisting the process of where we're at. So I was like, well, how does the Andromeda energy help? And I'll tell you why I asked that in a minute. What do they specifically, Andromedans, help with? And it was revolutionary, revolutionary, they said. And there was a sense of like political, so something like stirring up the bigger systems. They also said the Andromedans help guide the forceful energy of Uranus and Aquarius, which need grounding and directing. And the reason why I asked about this was because yesterday I tried to connect with Uranus, the planet, and it was a bit, maybe I should have asked to connect with the Uranians, not Uranus itself, because what I got from trying to connect with Uranus was this very high energy electric feeling that was very much at the front of my forehead and gave me like a sharp stitching electric feel down in my left temple, almost into my eye, back of my eye. And it felt very frenetic, very chaotic, very electric, very full on. So I disconnected and, said thank you for connecting. And I'll try again maybe another time because it was really, really full on. So that was the information I got through from this Sirian being. And I thought what I might try now is just see if there is any connection available right now to come through. Getting a beautiful magenta, like an intense but warm pink. Magenta is more cool, maybe. So I've got dolphin energy being shown to me. And the very playful, intelligent energy that comes with dolphin energy. And that they carry a lot of light, as though they are also bringers of light to Earth. Whales too, but the energy is slightly different. So the whale energy I'm being shown or given is less playful, less cheeky, almost, would be a good word to describe it. More grounded, more deeply harmonious. More sensitive. Whereas the dolphins are more dynamic. More almost elemental. A bit like elemental beings, like similar but not the same to fairies or sprites. But both dolphins and whales and seahorses are to bring more light into Earth, to our existence here. And then squids and octopus, those type beings, are also highly sensitive and helping our energy here on Earth. But again, their energy is slightly different to whales and dolphins. Thank you. They bring more of a feeling energy, embodiment. More physical, sensory intelligence. And emotional. Wow. The pollution in the seas and the waterways in Earth is clogging they're like vascular system, like blood flow. And the pollution in the waterways and the seas and the oceans is impacting how the vibration is carried through Earth and beyond. So the fact that that water has various states through condensation and evaporation is part of this communication between Earth and outside of Earth, and also the air, so impacting and communicating using the air as a way of communicating. The vibrational information of the earth and the waters, the vibration information that is there and being carried. And the pollution is clogging that, is blocking it. This is reflected in the human body and the water content of our bodies, which also carries the message. of light and vibrational resonance. And our bodies are having the same problem this sense of clogging up with pollution, toxicity. So this is also affecting our communication between our body and our beings with the earth and the waters of earth. So that important relationship. And then that relationship spans outwards, connecting to the cosmos. The cycles of nature, the cycles of the planets, including our moon. The moon does her job to help cause fluctuations and movement of water through the planet and through our bodies. This is also being interfered with due to pollution and clogged upness of our bodily systems and the waterways. And then further, of course, out into the cosmos. Because if water cannot carry the message, then neither can the water droplets that are carried through the air. Which impacts or is not able to communicate with the electromagnetic resonance of the planet within the solar system and the galaxy. So we are invited and given the message to purify, to cleanse our physical bodies as well as the planetary body and its waterways. So I'm just asking how we can assist that. How can we assist this energetic dampening that is happening? I'm being shown spinning water. That helps activate the energy of the water. Sunlight. Sunlight helps this spinning quality, vortexing. But we can manually vortex as well. Movement practices like Tai Chi that work with the energy, that increase the energy and the vortexing of energy and therefore the fluids. They say that we can also, through our minds and through intention, do this with the energy of the water from an external place. So, inviting, imagining and working the energy at waterways, at places of water on the earth. And by connecting with beings like Sirian beings from Sirius, and with the water beings that they spoke of. Dolphins, whales, seahorses, squids, octopus. I'm also being shown other animals that can help with this. Horses. working with the energy within ourselves. So energetically working with increasing the energy within ourselves, not through things like we might think of hard exercise, hard movement. Again, they refer to more like exercises and practices like Tai Chi, like movement, energy, harnessing. Clean foods harness and hold those sorts of energies as well. Pesticides and chemicals, they are showing me, damage the structure energetically and physically of the foods we eat. Same as water, chemicals in water damage and interrupt the flow of energy and the water structures. Wow, thank you. Okay, thank you so much for that information. Beautiful. My whole body was pulsating, alive with electrical energy, That's how it felt, very electromagnetic, very enhanced energy through my body. Maybe almost like that water energy that is quite tumultuous, quite energized. That was what was coming through. Wow, fantastic. Beautiful. Quite almost took my breath away. It was quite potent. Okay. Loving, informative, intelligent, soft energy from the being itself. The information was coming through strongly, but it didn't feel challenging or too much. If you want live sessions with me, I do them monthly on Patreon. So these, of course, are recordings, but I do a live every month, particularly about a theme that is coming up, that is coming through me. So all sorts of themes around evolving, healing, changing and releasing any of our human patterns and stuff that we need to let go of or want to let go of, to increase our energy and open up to multi-dimensional realms. And very much also focused on the heart energy, which really comes a lot into me recently. So you need to be for the lives, to attend the lives, you need to be a paid member of the Patreon. It's just €8 a month. It's as low as I can get it, really, for you to be able to join. All the recordings are available, so if you can't join live, the recordings are. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. If anything doesn't resonate with you, if anything doesn't seem relevant for you, just let it go. It doesn't have to be. And as always, bringing so much love. And I'll see you next time.